Morning guys! Hope we're all having a good Wednesday morning. Full body workout coming at you. We're going to need a few weights in this. We've got split squats, deadlift, row, and we've got squat to press also. So you're going to need a couple of different variations of weights for yourself in order to get through this. So whenever you're ready, we'll just take that on the toes. We will get the arm up. Keep it nice and light. And from there, into the jacks. Arms back into that straight.
Good morning.
Back into those jacks. And then lift up on the twist. Just keep that moving nice and light. And then we'll speed that up right here. Push it out. 3, 2, 1. Plant the feet. Circle those arms. Back out with the arms. Relax your hands on the hips, circle it round. And we will change, same thing other side. Relax that. Grab the toes, we'll sit down now. Just knees out, chest tall, straight through them hips. We'll stretch that up. Back in. Stretch that up. And then we'll sit down in, knees out, chest forward, and rotate. Relax that. Push up position, right to right, stretch to the hip, left to left, right to right, left to left. One more each side, and even can elevate the hands up. Last one. We'll take that down. So on your side, tapping up to that chest, rotate. Over up close and in, trying to get the shoulder to the floor, not just the hand. Here. Spin that round. Taps the knee up. Let's go. Take on the back, bring the hips. Good squeeze. Not hard enough. And we'll take it up. So we're going to do 3 exercises, one after the other, and we're going to do them 3 times straight through without a break before we move on to the next 3 exercises. And we've got 3 separate rounds on this here. So we're starting with the split squat, we're down to a press up, and then we're flipping over into a crunch, and then back into the split squat, down to the press up, crunch. We do that 3 times straight through. And then we'll change the tricep then as to what we're doing. So whenever you're ready, split squat, press up, and crunch. Yeah.
Okay.
So start with that left leg forward, right leg back. Once you're ready, chest nice and tall.
2, let's go.
Bend the knee, and then push that up. Bend the knee, push that up. So I've got the weight center, you can do it without the weight, or if you want to challenge balance, you can off-center that weight. So you're working through those obliques at the same time. So the opposite hand holding the weight as opposed to that leg.
You're halfway. So with these you want to be going down rather than forward. You're not leaning into it, you're going down and up into it. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 10.
Good. We'll take it on down to a press up. Again, press up can be elevated against the wall, kitchen counter, table, sofa. You can do it off the knees, whatever way you want to do it.
3, 2, let's go.
So bend the elbows, pelvis and head do not hit the mat. We're aiming that chest towards the mat, pushing back strong from there. Breathe as you drive up, core tight.
Halfway. Last 5 seconds. And 10.
Take that out, flip it over into a crunch. Legs up, legs not up, control down. Don't pull the head off the floor, don't be pulling your head. Think about lifting the shoulders.
3, 2, let's go.
Nice controlled.
Remember to count these if you're
Yeah.
doing the challenge.
So legs are fixed, upper body's moving. Breathe.
Halfway. Five seconds to go. And 10.
Up again. Opposite leg. You on your 20.
I'm getting to 30. Getting around
So
the-
opposite leg forward, so go right leg forward this time, to the left the last time. Same 3 exercises whenever you're ready.
3, 2, let's go.
Again, I've got the opposite arm working, so it's like a contralateral movement where the weight is trying to pull me this way, so it works on balance as well. You get a unilateral and keep it on this side, or ipsilateral should I say, or you can keep it centered, or you can do it without
Halfway.
weight.
Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 10. Go onto your mat again now, onto your push-up. When you're ready, 3, 2, let's go.
Right, so bend the elbows, press. Bend the elbows, press. Your hands should always be in line with your chest at the bottom position. You don't need to be overly wide with them. Your forearms should be pretty straight at the bottom position if you are doing them, so don't widen it out too much. Because what happens when you go overly wide is most people end up then doing this because it's not strong enough, it's a bad angle.
3, 2, and 10. Flip it over.
Back into that crunch. If you need with the crunch, you can do this with the feet on the sofa or on the table and crunch from that position if you want. If it was difficult the last time.
3, 2, let's go.
But the movement is just that small shoulder flexion here, lift the shoulders up, control the way down, get the flexion here in the abdominals. So it's crunch, extend, extend. Breathe. Don't pull the neck, keep your chin tucked forward. You don't need the hands on the head, you can support if you need, but not if that means you're going to start pulling
10 seconds.
your neck. If you notice how short this
3,
movement,
2, and 10.
get me 10 in because I was chatting.
Brilliant. We'll split this width halfway here, okay? Let's
So-
switch it.
Yeah, we're going to split it halfway, so left leg forward, right leg back. Halfway we'll switch it over.
3, 2, let's go.
So bend it down in, control it up. So the weight's pulling me straight down.
You're going to switch it over now. Take your time
Switch that through. We'll just add 5 seconds
Yeah.
on for the switch over.
and get your balance and go. Five seconds. 3, 2, and 10. Back
And
down
then-
onto your mat.
We're onto our press up again. Again, lock them up, lean forward, push back strong, whenever you're ready.
3, 2, let's go.
If you're against the kitchen counter, or the wall or a table, and you're doing these in the standing position, then your chest goes to where the hands are, not your face. So when you're doing them, especially at the likes of the kitchen counter. If your hands are on that counter, that's where your chest hits, around the nipple line. So if it's your neck or your face that's going to your hands,
10 seconds.
you're not doing it right, you're bad habits. So start correcting it, keep your pelvis tight, plank position with the body, and get your chest to where the hands are.
2 and time. Well done. Switch it over again onto your back for the last time.
That's it, crunches.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, let's go.
Small movement, that's all you need.
Halfway.
The burn.
5 seconds. And time.
And we're up. Grab rank. That's the first one done.
That's good.
There we go. So next time we need deadlift, wait for that, wait for a row, and then a burpee for the third one. So we're going to cardio on this.
Oh, great. Yeah.
So we've got deadlift to start, then your single arm row after that. So you can get the weight set up for that, and then your burpee coming for the third. We've got again 3 rounds of this. So again with that deadlift, as we're doing it, hips go back, chest stays tall, you drop the hands, that bell's mid-foot, grab it, stand up, hips forward, glute squeeze, that came from my hip, not my back, chest forward, straights the hips into the back wall, and then drive the hips back in. If you're going to the floor, straighten the hips as you go down, and then drive it as you come back up. Don't lean with the back, you don't lead the way with the head, and you don't squat it down in. Comes from that hip joint.
3, 2, let's go.
So hip straight forward, hip straight back. So I'm sitting back into it.
You're halfway.
If your hamstrings have got the length, you can hit the floor and then drive back from the floor. If they don't, once you get for that full reach, just drive forward from there. Keep that chest tall.
2 and 10.
And down.
Careful setting that leg down.
Row. So left leg goes forward, right leg goes back. Chest stays tall. We pull that bell into the hip pocket, straighten arm on the way down.
3, 2, let's go.
And then we'll do the other side next round.
So you want to have a straight line from your heel to your shoulders. And you want to make sure that the elbow is going back towards the ceiling, not towards the wall behind you. It's coming back up towards the ceiling. And that the bell's coming back to your pocket. You're halfway.
And control the way down as well. Don't just let it fall. Don't lift it up and then just let it fall down. Control. This weight shouldn't be going to your shoulder. If it is, and if this is happening, then your technique's wrong.
3, 2, and 10.
Get that elbow tight. Here, this is your technique. When you're doing this, it's tight, like a piston. It's not this. Some people twist out, and it's not this. Pulling short. To your burpee. So, a couple options. You can elevate it from here up. You can do that total body extension. Just swing from that top position. We can step it down from here, so you can actually squat, walk out, walk in, stand up to sort of bridge that gap, and then we've got full burpee, squatting down and extend in and up.
3, 2, let's
squat, extend, and we'll bring it up. Again, the reason I don't add the press up into this is for the majority of people, they struggle with full press ups anyway. So what happens when you do them in a burpee, then when you can't do them, is the pelvis hits the floor, and then the pelvis stays on the floor as they're coming back up. So you're cranking your lower back the whole way through the movement. It's not a strict press up movement.
And 10.
We're back into your deadlift. If you can't do a movement well, normally, you shouldn't be throwing it into a ballistic movement, because all that happens then is that everything else gets messed up.
Session. 3, 2, let's go.
Hips. Hips go back. Hips. Hips go back. My chest is staying this way, up, as I do it. In neutral position.
You're halfway through. Remember to breathe. Don't hold your breath in these exercises. Last 5. 3, 2, and 10. You get onto your rope now with the other arm.
Opposite side. Opposite leg forward. Chest nice and tall. We pull that back, control it down.
3, 2, let's go.
Straight back, control.
So you don't want that shoulder to fall when you go to the bottom position. Stay in complete control up and control down. You should feel your core burden throughout this exercise as well. Halfway.
Again, nice controlled movement. My elbows skimming my body, so staying tight, it's not twisting to the side. The bell's aiming towards my hip.
Last 5.
My elbows driving back.
3, 2, and 10. Well done. And
Back into that burpee. Whenever you're ready.
3, 2, let's go. Remember you can do total body extension instead. Where your weak start here. Swing your arms down and back, bend the knees, and then jump. And again, if the jump is too much, go up on your tiptoes, swing it back, up on the tiptoes, and then eventually the jump will come quite naturally anyway. Halfway. Last 10. Last 1. And 10. Well done. One again.
Let's go deadlifts.
3, 2, let's go.
Front and hips. So back and down touch, drive from the hips. So back and down touch.
So now you're going to be tired, so your body's going to automatically start to do things to try and stop itself from having to work.
Use
So
your lower back.
Lower back's going to end up being worked here, so you want to make sure your technique is controlled. If you have to slow down a wee bit for the third round, that's absolutely fine. Just think about your technique always and keep yourself safe. 3, 2, and 10. Well done. So with the row now, we're going to switch halfway through. Make sure we get both sides worked. Session, nice straight line from your head to your shoulders. 3, 2, let's go.
Right back, chest tall. Keep it moving.
And again, don't hold your breath.
Breathe on that right back.
So we're going to switch it over now. Just carefully.
Push
Switch
the
it over.
body
It's
over.
not a race. Take your time.
And then keep it going.
Again, think about your core. Think about your balance. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 10. Well done.
Last set of burpees.
Alright there.
Getting tight.
3, 2, let's go.
Last one,
You
last
can do
one.
it. Woo.
Wow. Good cheerleading there. That was
Amazing.
really convincing. The sincerity.
So
Use my energy.
How do we jump in and out as well?
How's that?
Absolutely brilliant. You're halfway.
You like that?
Halfway. Well done. Keep going. You're nearly there.
Well done.
You're nearly there. You're nearly there. 5 seconds to go. One more row. One more. And time. Well done. That's really hard.
It was.
Yeah.
Grab a drink. Last round coming up. Whew. So, last round, you need to wait for a squat to press. Squat on the way down, shoulder press on the way up. So we've got squat to press, plank to press, and then Frogger on the floor. Which is horrible considering we'll have to do burpees, but there we go. Again, a Frogger can be swapped out for a jumping jack or something less advanced. For the people who are beginners, you don't need to do the Frogger. It takes a lot of mobility to be down in it, but we have advanced people in the groups as well. So we're going to challenge them, everyone else. You can sprint the spot, you can do a jumping jack instead of the Frogger, whatever you want to try. So we've got squat to press with your weight. So squat on the way down, shoulder press on the way up. Plank to press, full plank position. You march onto the hands, back onto the forearms. You can put on off the knees, or you just hold the plank. So you can. And then the Frogger. Why you put that in?
It's a great idea.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Whenever you're not doing it. So, squat to press to start. Weight locked up or dumbbell neutral in each hand. Full squat down, shoulder press on the way up, control the movement the whole way through.
3, 2, let's go.
So squat down, shoulder press. You can add more speed and power into this as long as it's still controlled. Should never end up some sort of hybrid thing where you're not getting a squat and you're not doing a full shoulder press. I'd already had the technique. The full body's working throughout this.
10 seconds. Last 5. 3 guys as you go up. Last one. And time. Well done.
Plank to press. Again, it can just be a plank or it can be done off the knees. If you lock that plank tight, everything's solid. You march up on your hands, forearms touch, chains of hand pushing up on, and touch whenever you're ready.
3, 2, let's go. So I'm just going to hold the plank, which you can also do as long as you're in the right position.
So where your elbow touches on your mat or on the floor is where your hand should be pushing from. So try not to be pushing the hand from out the front. Your hand goes to where the elbow touches. My elbow's here, I press on that. When I go down, my elbow's here. That's where my hand ends up, under my shoulder, not pushing out the front.
3, 2, and time.
So here you can do, like I said, jumping jack. You can do sprint the spot, do something like that. Your Frogger is like that in the volley. We do it at the bottom, at the warm up. So we get into that Frogger position here. Heels are on the floor, chest as tall as possible. We plant the hands, extend. We stand back into that mobility work there. So whenever you're ready.
3, 2, let's go.
You alright?
I can't remember the last time I saw you do this.
Long time. No, it doesn't move. Let it go. Let it go. I don't care. That's the way my hands to move as they come in. Try and reset, get the chest tall.
10 seconds.
Into that bottom pose to that mobility.
Last 5, 3, 2, and 10.
Whew.
Squat press.
Squat press. Squat press. Think we do that?
I can't squat, but I'm not.
Whenever you're ready.
3, 2, let's go.
Again, if you can't squat, you do the shoulder press like Maria's doing.
If you're using 2 dumbbells, make sure you twist. So when you're going down into your squat, twist the wrist then to make sure that the hand's in the right position for going up and down. It's not going to chance me. 10 seconds to go. Last 5, keep those feet flat. And 10. Then into your plank or plank press.
Come on, take it down. Nearly there.
Ready?
Nope.
3, 2, let's go.
So again, hips are solid. As I'm doing this, I'm not letting my hips do like this here, all over the place or up in the air, head under the hands. Lock it tight. You can't do it here, knees. And do it off the knees. From there, elbow point on that mat is where your hand touches from, under your shoulder. Don't start this here. Because this isn't it. You're cranking your shoulders. You're actually making it.
2 and 10.
There's too much outward pressure. It's not what you're looking for. So again, mobility wise, sink into that. Chest is tall. You're sitting down between your hips. Toes are about 5 to 1. Some of these might be about 10 to 2, slightly wider. But we get in that position, get ready to go. Just plant the hands, extend out.
3, 2, let's go.
Plant the hands, extend out, backhand, reset. Plant the hands, extend out, reset, chest tall.
And remember, if this is difficult, you can just run, jog on the spot,
Yeah.
or go into a basic jump and jack. Just keep yourself moving. You're already halfway. Last 10 seconds. Let's get one more. And time, well done.
Squat to press, last round. Whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So big breath in. Squatting the way down. Shoulder pressing the way up. Squatting the way down. Shoulder pressing the way up. You're doing the Frogger. Your legs will be tired, but your hips should feel a hell of a lot freer when you're sitting into that squat. You feel as if you can get down here easy after that.
5 seconds to go.
Last one.
And
Time.
back down onto your plank or plank press.
Lovely. Woo. So, plank and press, lock it up tight, keep it solid. Let's go.
And go.
Press up, core tight, lock it down. People forget times when they're doing these, the plank part. It's like when people do plank and press, plank they reach, T-plank, they think about the movement, not the plank. This is the plank initially. So you're challenging your plank by doing movements in order for the core to work harder. It doesn't work harder if you automatically go out of the position
3,
and your core is relaxed.
2, and 9.
So always think plank. If it says plank to press, it's a plank, then you're pressing. Don't relax out of it. Whew. Last one.
You can do it, come on.
You can do
You
it.
can do it. 3, 2, let's go. Just been finding your own rhythm. Don't be worried about the speed that Emma's doing. Find whatever speed you can do. Breathe at the top and balance yourself before you go into your next movement.
Yeah, I want you heels down, chest up before you go again. Reset.
10 seconds to go. Three.
Last one.
Let's go one more. And time. Well done. That's a lot. Small step out.
That's you. Whew, that's a tight one. We'll stretch it out. Oh my god.
All right there.
That's just about. Whew. So, you're ready? Straight that up. Hands come to the side, straight step back. Around the front, stretch forward. So different ways you can program out things. I always say this, there's no easy workouts. You either put the work in or you don't. Then workout there, 3 exercises and 3 rounds. So there's 9 total exercises in that. We've done once before 12 for 3 rounds. And people will get through them because in their head there's more exercises and they think it's going to be harder.
Right the back and stretch.
That's tough for 3 exercises. And everything's worked. Full body worked. Relax that balance if you need. Cardio, strength, everything, core. And again, if you got to the end of that workout and you thought to yourself that was easy, that's on you. Guaranteed, you weren't putting the effort in. You're going about 40%. You weren't going 60, 70, 80, 90%.
It's kind of us here this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always laugh when people say workouts are too easy. They're not.
Not doing it right.
You can do it right. Or
bring it to up if you want to stretch the cows well. Sorry, I'm just
you're interrupting me.
Yeah. That's very
So we had it before in the gym where people said it was too easy, but hadn't changed their weights in about 2 years. We're still lifting the same weights. Once you get them to change the weights, not easy anymore. So you get out what you put on the ice. So always be challenging yourself. And bring it up. Woo! So plenty of maps there than that.
I remember the belt today.
Yeah, you didn't do
I
anything
nearly
today.
cried. I nearly cried the last day. I had no belt on. Just felt like I hadn't done it.
This is what life is now.